Hi Kai, in the previous video we created a console app that changed our desktop wallpaper on logon. Today we are going to create a console app that changes the lock screen image when the user logs on. Let's begin. Open Visual Studio and create a new console application and name it LockScreenImageChanger and ensure that Do Not Use Top-Level Statements is ticked. Once the program is created, delete the existing code. Now we are ready to add the code for the LockScreenImageChanger. First thing to note is that Windows, currently, does not allow you to change the lock screen image using code. The only way you can change it is to add or update following Windows registry settings, personalization CSP. Under this registry key there are three settings: LockScreenImagePath, LockScreenImageURL and LockScreenImageStatus. The LockScreenImagePath and LockScreenImageURL contains the path to your image. The LockScreenImageStatus of 1 sets the lock screen to on and 0 to off. We therefore have two options available to us. First option, when the console app runs, we change the registry settings for the lock screen. But this requires running the console application with administrative privileges. Second option, manually add the lock screen registry settings in regedit.exe. We will only have to do this once. Then when the console app runs, we then only need to change the file in the file path that the registry points to. We are going to go with option 2. You can add the registry settings using the regedit.exe. Open regedit.exe. Go to this registry path, hkey_local_machine /software/Microsoft/Windows/current version, like this. Add the personalization CSP key, like this. And then add the path to your image, like this. Add lock screen image URL, like this. Then add the path to your image, like this. And finally add the lock screen image status, like this. And set the value to 1, like this. Now that we have added the registry keys, we are now ready to accomplish our task. Firstly, we need to read the file names from a folder containing the images into a list. Secondly, select a random file from this list. And finally, set this selected file as the lock screen image. Here is the code to do this. First we declare few variables. LockScreenImagesPath, containing all the images. A lockScreenImageFolderPath for the lockScreenImage. For the lockScreenImageName, we set it to lockScreenImage.jpg, and finally lockScreenFilePath. This is full path to the lockScreenImage.jpg. We then get a list of all files in the folder using Directory.GetFiles method. We then check if the list is empty. If so, we exit this method. Now we generate a random index to select a random file in the list. We use this random index to get the random file from the list. We then check if lockscreen directory exists. If not, we create it. And finally we copy the selected file to the lockscreen folder, overwriting the existing file with the new one. Run the application and check that there is now a file in the lock screen folder. This is the file that will be used when the computer screen is locked. Lock the computer screen. You can do this by pressing Ctrl-Alt, delete keys together, and then selecting Lock option. You can now see the new lock screen image. You can now create a shortcut to this console app and place on your desktop, or pin it to the taskbar, like so. Open the folder location for the LockScreenImageChanger solution. Open the project folder. Go to the bin folder. Open the debug folder. Open the Net6 folder. Now create a shortcut to the LockScreenImageChanger.exe and place it on the desktop. You can also pin it to the taskbar. You can now click on the shortcut to change lock screen image. Now lock the computer and see the image changed in the lock screen. To change the lock screen image on logon, place this shortcut in the startup folder. You can do this by using the run command to open shell startup folder and placing your shortcut there, like this. That's it. You have now created your own lock screen image changer. Simple, wasn't it? The complete code is available in the description. You can copy-paste it into your project.